Most of the people that I refer to in these episodes are those who have not really committed to some form of meditation just yet. They are discovering what that means, what it can do. But I'd like to direct this to those who are already in practice. Those of you who have already decided to go heavy into some form of meditation on a regular basis. Here's an interesting question for you. Do you know the strength of your own power? Now, for those of you that are novice with this, that's fine because this can still apply. But I'm really talking to those who are really in sort of a rhythm with this. Do you know the strength of your power? What is the strength of your power? Do you track it? Do you take notice of the results? This is something that can happen when you are in a rhythm. When you are in practice of your abilities, when you are meditating every single day, in the morning, at night, some of you do it 2 times a day, you begin to get familiar with your abilities. Premonitions increase, telepathy increase, healing increase, move objects with thoughts. There's a lot of stuff that begin to increase when you dive into meditation, because meditation connects you to the inner being, and the inner being does not have any limitations to a certain extent. Of course, it's contained in your body, but there are some very profound types of activity that can happen when you begin to tap in. Okay. Do you track any of this? This is something that you can do, because then you'll start to notice the level that you're at. You will begin to recognize what you can do, what you cannot do. You begin to open up sort of a pattern, and these patterns can potentially save your life. It can save your life, guide you to better decisions. You need to know your levels. One way to recognize this is to take notes. Take notes when you have a vibration or vision, because some people get vibrations like myself. I don't get the vision. Some people get visions. You have visions of things to come, very strong visions. Depends on the strength of your meditations, of course, because the strength of your meditations or the amount of meditation that you do enhances this. So then if you were to, let's say, continue meditations and then notice a particular portion of your ability increase, these need to be recognized, because believe me, you have it. You have it. And perhaps it's not something that you've looked at. If you've been meditating already, then you know it exists because you have felt it. You've received hints of it, and these hints continue to double. So then I'm going to keep this very simple. For this week, track everything, every increase, every pattern, whatever the pattern is. Keep in mind that there are things that happen in small doses, and sometimes the small doses have more impact than the large ones, because most people look for the large impact. They don't look for the small impact, those little things that happen on a daily basis, the indicators. Remember, I speak about this in the episodes. Every single day, you get indicators, including those of you who do not meditate. It can be tricky because some of you ignore these things. That's why it's so important to stay aware or have self-awareness, because the self-awareness allows for you to recognize the indicators when they come. That's why I speak on this in these episodes. It is very, very key for you to enhance these abilities in you now. It is key right now. So the indicators come, and they tell you exactly where you're at. So those are the things that you track. You track the vibrations. What vibrations came to you, you write it down. What did you feel from the vibration? If there's a vision that came to you, write it down. Write down the time it came to you. Track all of this stuff at first. Now, do you have to do this all the time? No, you don't have to. Try it this week. See what you have by the end of the week, and then you'll know the strength of your own power. You'll see it written down. For those of you that do not practice, you can try this as well. But the most important thing would be to try the meditation drills first. Okay? Try the meditation drills first. There are many in these videos. Understand, just because you are human does not mean you do not have any power. Just because you are human does not mean you do not have any power. You are half human. There is another side to you, and it is more powerful than you can possibly imagine.